When I tell you my jaw hit the floor when I started reading about this, did you know that there are certain Facebook groups where parents, particularly moms, will use these groups to arrange meetups? Some call them play dates for their children that are in college.
That's a tough one.
It's
a tough Facebook group.
It is. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. These groups where parents can get together. They can be like, "Hey, Johnny at University of Chicago doesn't really hang out with anybody that I know of. Do you guys have kids that are also at University of Chicago that might want to meet up, do something with Johnny?" It's an actual thing.
See, I would say this sounds a little wild, but I'm going to try to justify it, right?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I think that maybe when they're first making the transition from high school to college, there could be some reason for that there.
Justification, okay.
Yeah, stuff like my kid's going to, let's say he's going to Illinois.
Yeah.
And their mom's in a Facebook group with other people whose kids go into Illinois, and you're like, oh yeah, my kid Johnny likes this, this, and that. You could introduce them when they first go.
Okay.
But once
That's
they're
a
there,
first.
you got to let them go.
Yeah.
You got to let them do their thing.
Let them spread their wings.
You can say, here's this kid, whatever. They can introduce when they first get there, like the welcome week. That way they feel like they have a couple friends when they first arrive. That's okay. But when you're like a sophomore, when you're a junior, they got to be hands off. They got to just do it themselves.
This goes much deeper than that. Obviously, it's setting up meetups and play dates. I mean, they're calling them play dates, but I mean, we're talking about kids in college. So these are grown people. I don't know what kind of playing they're doing.
Call them hangouts.
Hangouts. They're arranging hangouts for their college student children on their behalf. They're also, it goes further than that, though. They'll also, like, for example, use these groups so parents can locate restaurants that would be suited to their child's dietary requirements. So it could be like, again, this is a thing. It looks like at the University of Chicago. So it'd be like, hey, Johnny's going to the University of Chicago. He can't eat any gluten. What are the best gluten-free restaurants? And I'll forward these along to him.
Not with that either.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is it, you think this is more of a problem with the parents or the kids?
Parents, 100% the parents.
Do you think they're helicopter parents?
Yes, way too much. Because they got to realize, right? That on college campuses, there are a million events going on every single day for people to meet each other. That's like literally there's lots of people who are organizing events every day to meet other students, to make friends, to do whatever. All you have to do is go to those. So if you're willing to go to those, then you don't need the meetups.
It sounds like these kids, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like these kids, these college students, they aren't taking the initiative themselves. They don't want to go out and do this stuff. Or they just know that their parents are going to take care of it, you know? Like I don't have to, I'm not comfortable meeting somebody on my own, but if mom sets me up, then sure. I'll do whatever mommy says.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. I'll tell you right now, you can't be doing that.
I'm sure the parents
And if you're the parent, what kind of parenting is that?
Yeah. It's, you know what? I bet you a lot of these kids, these college students, they're the eldest child.
We just had a text come in, and then Johnny comes back after college and never leaves his parents' house.
Exactly. This is, I think it's partly on the kids, partly on moms not being able to let go. You know?
Yeah.
You got to kick them out of the nest like a baby bird. Let them sink or swim on their own.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.